Welcome, one and all, to the second episode of Pep Talk. This is the Gregory Pepper podcast. I am your host, Gregory Pepper. The theme of this installment is rejection.
Rejection.
So, in addition to our quirky indie pop vanity projects, we've had the distinct privilege here at Camp Pepper of writing songs for commercials and TV and other bands and stuff like that. But we haven't really been terribly successful at it. So we've got a little back catalog here that I'd like to share with you of all the songs that I've poured my heart into, but have, for one reason or another, been rejected.
Rejected.
So our lawyers have advised us not to mention any of these clients by name, but I can tell you that little piece you heard in the intro there is an instrumental version of the song we wrote for a particular hot dog company, a brand of wiener that everybody apparently wants to be. Whether or not that's the case is not for me to say, but we were contacted about writing a song for a commercial for them, and this is the tune we wrote. It's called Come Over.
Won't you come over, tell me how things have been. Let's pick a date and we'll invite all our friends. What's humdrum now will seem like fun later on. So grab haphazard plans before this moment is gone.
Too ahead of ourselves here. I want to say rejection has many faces.
The many faces of rejection.
One of which is self-imposed rejection, and we're no stranger to that. We've been working on this record called Gregory Pepper and His Problems, Escape from Crystal Skull Mountain. That's available August 21st on Fake 4. We're pretty stoked on it, but there was one song that we weren't really that excited about when we were kind of mixing it down and finishing off the record. So this one was left off. It's called No Funeral, rejected by yours truly.
Can't you read my writing? I specified no funeral. I'd rather be fed to the wolves or left in a time capsule. A funeral pyre in the woods sounds alright. And a pile of bloody guts. It won't be long until you're long gone. Sticks and stones and a jumble of slimy bones. It won't be long until you're long gone. Long gone, long gone,
Yeah, I don't know if it was that dead acoustic guitar tone or the flanger that we recorded the drums through, but that one just wasn't working for me, so it was rejected.
Rejected.
And a little side story there. The first half of that tune is a revamped version of a song that we wrote for the Creep Show. They were heading into the studio to do their second record for Stomp, and they were a little short on material, and they called up old Pep here. So we wrote 3 songs for them. They didn't really use that much of what we gave them, but we do have a few little outtakes left over. This is a song that they didn't record called Mad Monster Party.
about some creeps that I know. They threw a crazy party, man, and I got to go. A bat gave me the invitation right out its mouth. I opened up the letter and a spider crawled out. The 13th, stroke of midnight of midnight. So I wrote down the address to forward my RSVP. It was a mad monster party, everybody was there. The music shook all the walls and there was blood everywhere. Sold my soul to the devil, now I'm a millionaire. It was living and I want a mad monster party every night.
Monster party. Monster party.
The werewolf popped and locked, the hunchback started to sing. Frankenstein threw up inside the washing machine. Dr. Jekyll was a square, but Mr. Hyde was cool. The invisible man pushed some chicks in the pool. The razor blade out blows. Some mummy started a fight. Dracula has no but he turned into a pile of dust as soon as morning came. Was a mad monster party, everybody was there. The music shook all the walls and there was blood everywhere. Sold my soul to the devil, now I'm a millionaire. It was the living and I want a mad monster party every night. Want a party every night. Oh, I wanna have a mad monster party with you.
Rejected.
Let's get in the jacuzzi, girl, it's Saturday night, yeah. The bubbles are bubbling and I'm feeling alright. I've got some of that lotion and a bottle of wine. I'm gonna light a bunch of candles cause you're looking so fine. Is the temperature alright?
It's so hot.
Does the chlorine burn your eyes?
Just a bit.
Should I pack another bowl?
Yeah, why not?
I don't need no fucking bathrobe cause I'm never coming out. And this is hot tub loving in the heat of the night. We got a hot tub and the heat is just right. I'm so into this shit cause this shit's out of sight. I want you, I need you, I've got to have you here in my hot
It's time to get out.
Alright. Here's what I'm talking about.
So that right there is a little tune we called Hot Tub, a revamped version of Mad Monster Party that we wrote for Creepshow. That was recorded with Mad Adam, the other half of Big Huge Truck, for our album, which is forthcoming. But that tune was just, it was too hot and it was too sexual So that's been rejected.
Hot Tub Rejected.
You know, while we're on the topic of Big Huge Truck and rejection, I feel I should share this tune we did for a record label out west that was putting together a tribute to Shel Silverstein, where a bunch of bands reinterpreted his poems and put them to music. It was all set to go, and then everybody was served with papers, cease and desist papers from the estate of Mr. S there, who forbade any reproduction, public performance, download, whatever of his intellectual property. Now, the poem that we chose to reinterpret was called Stone Airplane, which thematically was pretty close to our hearts here, and we're just going to thumb our nose at international law and play it for you now.
An airplane out of stone. I always did like staying home.
This is Oring War Pepper, and you are listening to 30 Believe It.
This is, excuse me, damn fine radio. I've listened to I don't know how many underground radio stations in my life, and this is one of the best.
Now that there is what you call a radio ID, you know, where you say, hey, I'm Gregory Pepper, you're listening to so-and-so radio. And we thought we'd spruce things up a little bit and do this Twin Peaks inspired thing. And that was rejected. This is free work, mind you. Rejected.
Rejected.
But we still really like that radio station, so no hard feelings, guys? This next tune is kind of bad. It's kind of funny. We wrote it for a Hollywood movie starring a pretty well-known British actor who is playing a washed-up former Britpop star. And we were contracted to write a tune that had been a hit in the 90s that was going to be his fictitious one hit. And we put on our Oasis hat and did our best early 90s alternative rock impression. So please bear with me. This one's called That's How I Roll.
My face off the floor, walk right up to you down. Oh, I can't recall just where I parked the car. Yeah, I stayed out all night. I was feeling alright. Who are you to say what I shouldn't do? Don't forget who you're talking to. Stumble out to the road. I'm starting to remember when I parked the car. I put my foot on the gas in the fast lane pass. I'm already on to the next one, and you already know just what you're missing. So take it, leave it. That's how I sad stare. I almost feel sorry for you. But don't forget who you're talking to.
That one goes on for a whole other couple minutes. I think there's 3 more guitar solos, but we're just going to cut it off there because it's too ridiculous. Looking forward to seeing that movie on the big screen, I'll tell you. Sometimes rejection hurts the worst when it's coming from your friends, you know? This is a song we wrote for our close friend, Kate Shutt, who plays in the Problems band, and she does her own solo thing, sort of a jazzy, you know, vibrato guitar, sweet, sultry singing voice. We saw her play at the Red Brick Cafe here in Guelph, and we went home. We were so inspired. We recorded this song right on the spot. It's called Only Cowards, and it was inspired by a story that we heard from a mutual friend who had a crush on this dude who, I guess, was giving her all kinds of signals but didn't follow through till the bell tolled at New Year's Eve, and he stuck his tongue down her throat. And this is sung from the woman's perspective.
I would have been your Valentine, but all you gave me was your eye. I thought that maybe you were playing it cool, but the only thing you made of me was an April Fool. Now May is giving flowers to the birds and the bees, but I guess there ain't no honey there for me. So summer ended, and that was that. At Halloween I wore a mask, but by the time that ball dropped, man, I was just fine. Until some creep creeped up and put his mouth against mine. After all this time you wanna wear a heart on your sleeve, but only cowards pounce at midnight on New Year's Eve.
Nothing can take my dominance. I lost my auntie, my brothers, and don't know where my mama is. I don't hide under the covers, cause that is when the drama wins. I pull a string on the curtains, I know one thing is for certain. If you hurtin', you need to dip your body in the sunlight. Walk around this earth till you give birth to some insight. Get your mind right in the process, because the object is to survive, stay alive, and accomplish positive progression. No time for regression. Get your groove on, it's a new song. Listen to the rhythm of the new day. It's a party each and every time God wakes up your body. We can parlay, have fun, spend some money on some champagne and brunch on Sunday, cause we don't know if we gon' live till Monday. Don't be sad, everybody dies off someday. Even though the world is cold and I'm alone, I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I probably cried 1,000 times, but I'm alive. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This world is wonderful, and that's why I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This song is beautiful, oh my God, I'm loving what I'm feeling. It's kinda difficult to describe the way that I'm feeling. It's like I'm on top of the world, yet under the ceiling of a casket. Things in the past have been tragic. I want it to disappear like magic, and it won't go away. And the tears are sporadic, and I'm probably one drink away from becoming an addict. Lonely habits of depression, I reckon I could conjure up more questions, but fuck it, I'm lucky I'm still here living, and I got a lot of homies, and the women wanna kick it and lick it. But it makes me feel better. I feel the need to be caressed and told that I'm clever. It's nice missionary. See, it's my therapy, so I can live another day and you don't have to bury me. Even though the world is cold and I'm alone, I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I probably cried 1,000 times, but I'm alive. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This world is wonderful, and that's why I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This song is beautiful, oh my God. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. Even though the world is cold and I'm alone, I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I probably cried 1,000 times, but I'm alive. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This world is wonderful, and that's why I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. This song is beautiful, oh my God. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I stood at the edge of the ocean and had an epiphany. The wind of Marin was blowing the time infinity. The surf was up, the tide was coming up to my knees. The sun was the color of a tangerine, and at that moment, I was granted clarity. I was able to see my life as a fantasy. I didn't have to live within a sad reality. Being on shrooms was only a technicality. My mind opened up and revealed all the love in me. So much I wanted to manifest it very publicly. I began to cry. My friends came to comfort me, oh so lovingly. They began hugging me and telling me that we were all family and that they had my back even when life challenged me. I didn't really know what to say, but that day all my pain went away. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I just love the way. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I just love the way. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. You got to know that I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I love the way. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside. I'm loving what I'm feeling inside.
That's the song called Feelin' Inside by Paranoid Castle. I did a bunch of overdubs for that record and vocals, but Kirby Dominant, who's the rapper on that song, is a man of conviction and very distinct tastes, and he wasn't really feeling what I was putting down. So that's an alternative mix from that album that was basically rejected.
Basically rejected.
Now, there comes a time in every young musician's life where they're contacted by a certain Swedish furniture manufacturer about doing a short instrumental jingle for one of their commercials. We recorded this one a while back, and not wanting to give up any of our indie cred, we got Jillian to sing the hook at the end of the commercial, but we've reversed the vocals, and there's no chance you could have any idea who we're talking about here. Shit gets cray. Out of nowhere, our old pal Jim Guthrie, indie pop luminary from Royal City and Human Highway, wrote the score for Swords and Sorcery. He just happened to be in the neighborhood. He showed up here in the basement at Camp Pepper just to share some of his own personal tales of woe and rejection.
Jim Guthrie rejected.
Here's how it went down.
Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd think that's Jim Guthrie.
Yeah, it's me. Just joking.
Wow, look who's joining us on Pep Talk.
How's it going?
It's great. How are you?
This is a great place you got here. This is Camp. I've never been to Camp Pepper.
Oh, thanks.
What's this here? A little sailboat? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know how they got it in the bottle.
Beautiful.
So you're gonna share some rejected, broken dream songs with us. You've amassed over your few years in this biz.
Yeah, I've been doing this a while now, and for every one that I get, there's 20 that I don't.
Rejected.
And I've got a ton of busted up little sad songs that nobody wanted. So it's nice to know that you've given them a place in the sort of pop culture lexicon. There's a little bed here that I can put them on, and we can I have some to share with you today.
It's a sacred place for all the wayward little musical kitties that didn't have a home.
Exactly. We can, get them into bed and, put the blanket over them, keep them all nice and snug and warm, and give them a, lend an ear.
Yeah.
Because, these were just ones that, for whatever reason, they didn't fly.
All right, well, I'd love to hear one.
Well, let me dig way deep down and play.
Don't tell him cat chow's good for him, just keep it on the down low. The fact it tastes more meaty is all he needs to know, so shh, 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 shh. It's the new cat chow and you want what's best, just don't tell him it's nutritious. Shh, 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 shh.
The thing that happened with that one is they did the pitch. They got me to write the song. They hadn't really locked down, I guess, like the funding or whatever. Like, it was early stages for them, and it never went through the next stage. So
you never landed that one.
it never even got off the ground, really. Like, I did the music sort of thinking that everything was a go, and it wasn't. So, Broken Dream number 1.
Oh, that is a shame. Well, I've sometimes you don't write a song. I've gotten a few where I have to do cover versions of people's songs.
Yeah.
And I'm always pretty weary about covering the Beatles. I don't think I've ever heard a Beatles cover that I liked. So I figured if I was going to do it, I would get Jillian to sing it with me. And this is our commercial indie version of All Together.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you.
A, B, C, D. Can I bring my friend to tea? E, F, G, H, I, J. I love you. Bum, 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 ba, bum.
Sail the ship,
Bum, ba, bum.
chop the tree,
Bum, ba, bum.
skip the rope.
Bum, ba, bum. Look at me. All together now. 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 All together now.
So, what you got there? You have your acoustic guitar, you got your Glock, and still
They didn't bite.
didn't land that one.
Did you have a ukulele?
I had a mandolin.
Oh, well, I think you need, it needs, I think the basic, like the recipe for success these days seems to be Glock ukulele.
Yeah. And so I decided I did have a few days, and they were still open for submissions, so I went a completely different route.
Okay.
And used the vocoder for this one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. A, B, C, D. Can I bring my friends to tea? E, F, G, H, I, J. I love you. Sail the ship, chop the tree, skip the rope, look at me. All together now, all together now, all together now, all together now, all together now. All together now. All together.
But yeah, despite my best efforts, never landed that one.
That one's amazing. That one, you can always sell that one to Kanye or something. Well, oddly enough, I have also been asked in my time to do many, many covers. This is a tune that's actually from the Sound of Music, I think.
Okay.
Getting to Know You, the James Taylor.
Getting to know all about you?
Yeah, that one. The one that James Taylor made famous
Right.
later on.
Yeah.
And so I did sort of a a vocoded, updated version of it.
Oh, what a funny coincidence.
Yes, let's see. Let me just try. This might be the wrong one. It might be a false start, but
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of
yeah, like this. Anytime I do the covers, you get asked to do the cover. Like you really don't know which way it's gonna go. Like sometimes even you can like the song or not like the song and do a great cover or do something that's just horribly embarrassing. And I actually have no idea what it's gonna be when I start doing it because I almost never know what I'm gonna do as I'm doing it. It's just like it's whatever I manage to just figure out. Like anything, any version, or like how am I going to make it different, or like do they want it to sound exactly the same? I never know. And this one, I think they wanted it to sound kind of like the original, but just updated, or just something that was different though, like because they couldn't use the original, right? So it was just like make it sort of sound like the original, but that too, like that's a challenge, like like as a musician to sort of copy something sonically with the sort of limited gear that we have. It's not like we have these big studios or anything. So this one that I'm gonna play is, I think it's me trying to copy it, and I don't know, which is fun to do. I don't really, but they didn't like it or use it or anything, but I like the song as well. So I don't know. You guys can be the judge.
Yeah, lay it on us.
In Radioland.
What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy. What a day for a daydream.
No, it sounded great. I think it's nice that you got to do a song that you genuinely like. And I think that's a great Love and Spoonful song. I had a funny experience doing this one for it was for a car company, and they wanted the song "I Can See Clearly Now," which is a song I've never particularly liked myself, but they wanted it to be like a fairly high octane rock version of it.
Wow.
Which doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I can already smell the smoke from the flames.
Yeah, so I'll I'll let you hear that one, see what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times what I hear back is it's too sad, which always surprises me because I feel like the stuff I do is really buoyant and really happy. And this was one that I was pretty happy with. It was for a company that makes a particular macaroni product.
Okay.
It's pretty popular here in Canada. And it was about sort of the theme of the song was making things. So I did this one.
kitchen sink, dry it on the windowsill. Now what are you left with after making this mess? You got it made, you got it made, you got it made. You got it made, you got it made, you got it made. Cut out the fabric square and sew it with the yellow thread. Stuff it with the filling
a no-go for me.
And that was because it was too sad?
They said it was too sad, yeah. I don't know if I was kind of doing this affected voice on it, maybe trying to sound like, I don't know.
It's funny, it's the exact same thing with me too. I'm always too sad. If it's anything, it's just that it's too sad. And they're really sort of like, I never really feel like I sound sad, but I guess sort of compared to what's on TV normally or something, I have no idea. But that's the same thing with me. I'm too sad.
Yeah, and I'm never sad when I'm making it because they're always really fun to record.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. I mean, I find it the most challenging, fun, weird stuff. Like, I really sort of appreciate all the ad work I've done in the sense that I'm just really kind of flexing a muscle that I want to flex every day, you know, like, and that I normally wouldn't flex because I just wouldn't write a song about whatever, hamburgers or what, like, or whatever. Like, I wouldn't have the brief that I get from some of these people. So yeah, I always find it really fun and challenging, and I'm never all that sad really when I'm doing it. So,
do you want to? I think we're just gonna end it right here. Do you gonna play something real sweet for us?
I got one of. I mean, I have too many busted, broken dreams lying on the floor. Little songs that I gave my heart that nobody wanted. This last one here, this is kind of a feel good. This is kind of an example of me being sad, of them thinking I'm too sad. But this is really, this is a hopeful little nugget.
Yeah.
From me to you.
It makes me happy, and I hope it makes our listeners happy.
I'm sure it will.
Let's rearrange the alphabet and have it start with you, followed by me. I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. And all the people sing, it doesn't have to make sense. Rejected, throwing away, affected, I don't know what to say, ejected, cast out to the sea, disconnected, they didn't want me.
Unprotected, like a baby in the snow, dejected, like a clown without a show. I objected, pretended I was unaffected, but still ended up rejected. Like a cake shop without any cakes, like a cornflake box without any flakes, left all alone in the world, like a little orphan girl who's been neglected. Feel like I'm cut into two or bisected, slung, flung, tossed through, or trajected, treated as though I was infected, disrespected,
And rejected.